when a singer's really good, and I don't just mean in terms of like, oh, it's a preference thing, like you like it when the technicalities of what they're doing are good. They're able to get so much more out of the light and shade, the subtleties, and also there's less you have to do to it in studios. Welcome back and thank you for... Why am I singing? I don't know. Welcome back and thank you for joining me for another reaction video. If you're new here, subscribe, turn on notifications, and yeah, that'll help me out a lot, and you'll get to know when these go live. That's cool too. Quite a few requests for this one. It is a group or a band called Oceans of Slumber and a song called A Return to the Earth Below. It's very intense, but at the time of filming, this is actually very, very new, which means I'll try and get it out as quickly as possible. But yeah, just a lot of people requesting it. No big reasons as to why. I think they did say it's another female-fronted group, and they said that they think I might enjoy it. So it's new. Why not? Oceans of Slumber, return to the Earth Below. Let's see what you got. Oh, what a voice. Strong. I'm such a sucker for a good vocal over just drums. I don't know why. I think it's so cool. And then when everything kind of joins and catches up, I just think it's awesome. So it's ticking that box in a big way. But the bell just coming down. LTD. Drummer's doing work. Oh, nice layering. See, when a vocalist knows her own voice really well, and I've mentioned it on some other previous vocalists as well, both male and female, they're able to layer their vocals in a way that gets the most out of it. So she's gone much lower there, and she's sitting right on the mix. So it sounds, I mean, you can hear it's layered, but it almost sounds like it's coming at the same time out of the same person. Really like that. When the darkness gathers, we are crawling, and the worms are coming in. Drums sound quite live. My thoughts are racing and my heart is shattered, like a bird caught in a cage, like the sky that fights the snow from overtaking. I could actually, when I say, I'm just thinking about it now, when I say the drums sound quite live, it really does sound like it's a really good live recording. Her vocals sound definitely cleaned up a bit, so there's, in a good way, I mean, that's what you get when you do a studio recording, but she can obviously sing, but the music sounds quite live, and I think that's working so far. I think it's doing a really good job with that. And when I say live, think about things like the cymbals and things that usually are a nuisance live, where they tend to cause trouble and override other instruments or melodies and tones, frequencies. So they're kind of letting that just roam free, and I like that because everything's kind of sounds a bit rough. It's nice. I love how the vocals are layered. If you can hear the guitar ring out on that tone. It's like this much happier chord. It sounds almost like a major chord. It's and there's a clean drive to it. So clean meaning you can actually hear the essence of those clean, not say acoustic, but clean notes, but there is definitely a drive on it. So I'm going to go back because I think that subtlety, that accent, musically it's quite simple. They're just providing a backbone for a melody, and that's the point of the song. So there's nothing wrong with it. But I like small accents and small moments like that give it depth. There's definitely some string stuff as well happening.
When the darkness gathers, we are crawling, and the worms are crawling in. Only a moment, the tides have all changed.
String work, nice keys, gentle.
Erasing the work and toil of previous days. I lean into the void that I always knew.
When a voice is good, when a singer is really good, and I don't just mean in terms of like, oh, it's a preference thing, like you like it, when the technicalities of what they're doing are good, they're able to get so much more out of the light and shade, the subtleties, and also there's less you have to do to it in studio. So a lot of it is actually just them. You'll add things like reverb and spatial effects to provide a to make it sound natural, because if you took all that away and it was in a kind of soundproof box, it sounds very odd. But yeah, she knows what she's doing.
Would come to reclaim my life.
Strange synth. It's like very wobbly, almost sits just off key but doesn't. Digital vocoder stuff coming through. That's what I mean by that off key. It just wobbles in it.
I have spent my whole life running, and I have tried to flee from myself.
I like that the keys didn't lose their presence in the song when all the rest instruments came in. I like that stayed. When you play stuff this slowly, because this is very slowly from a tempo point of view, it's actually really difficult to keep the timing and consistency right. It's so noticeable if you slip off. And you know that if you've ever played live and you've got that energy pumping through you, and then you have to do a slow piece like this. Normally, the way that they do it in heavier bands is it's a breakdown, right? So even though the tempo is slow, you've got a lot of palm muting stuff here. It's like long gaps being left open. Musicians are doing a really reserved job of letting her vocals stand out, and it's very mature. Tom's sound is big. Interesting how it ended. I would have liked them to have gone back to that strong chorus melody. Yeah, Yeah, I would have liked it to have gone back to that strong chorus melody, but that's just a taste there. That's just because I enjoyed it. There's nothing to do with whether it's a wrong or right thing. That's just interpreted. Yeah, that was pretty good. That's very different. Very different. Not at all what I expected. Usually when I get a request from you guys, because I think because I'm still new to this game, I think it's like there's a lot of the stranger or very, very different stuff that I haven't heard. Certainly internationally as well, that I generally expect that when there's a lot of people calling for something, I think it's going to be a little bit like kind of out there. This was very, very different to that, and I actually really enjoyed it. So thank you very much for that. I appreciate you all. Until the next one, please be safe, be nice to each other, and have a damn good day.